Hello, I'm from the U.S. government with an update on our pandemic response. In the space of just a few months, our "don't worry bro, it's just the flu" policy has gotten a shit ton of you killed. Some say this tragedy was inevitable, but actually, studies show that if we'd simply responded like other governments who listen to scientists instead of Chuck Woolery and the My Pillow guy, we could have prevented almost all of those deaths. Unfortunately for you, the amount of responsibility we take in doing our job comes to approximately fuck all. Which is why we got more of you killed than 50 9/11s. Trump 2020. With a president like this, who needs terrorists? As part of our distract from how many of you were getting killed policy, we'll be telling you the real threat to America is minorities demanding not to be murdered by cops. And to make you feel safe, we've deployed a secret police force to kidnap people off your streets without probable cause. Some call that taking a dump on the Constitution, but we call it law and order. Thanks to all the well-armed militias cheering us on, as we literally do the one thing the Second Amendment was supposed to prevent. What's that? People are looting in the streets. Oh, darling. The real looting is the one we're doing right here. As part of our exploit this crisis to funnel wealth from the poor to the rich policy. Like, remember when we told you COVID was no big deal, so we could buy ourselves just enough time to sell off our personal stocks before the crash which we knew was coming? Phew. Or when we passed the biggest bailout package in history, which funneled shit tons to corporations and easily forgivable loans. We even gave billions to churches bankrupted by sex abuse scandals. Even the I Love Small Government Rand Institute got some of the loot. But hey, don't forget that single barely above minimum wage check we sent you. You know, the one you simply handed over to your landlord to pay the rent, who in turn handed it to a bank to pay their mortgage, which is how we laundered another $1 trillion to banks through the working class. Profits made, profits kept. Now millions of you face homelessness and 1 in 5 families are going hungry. But look on the bright side. Billionaires regained $500 billion of their wealth. We're not in this together. If you survive till November, be sure to re-elect us so we can get the rest of you killed in the looming climate and extinction crisis. You know, that other crisis we're ignoring and plan to profit from obscenely at your expense. Trump 2020. Fuck you. Of course, we realize that after lying to you, robbing you, and getting your loved ones killed, some of you might be contemplating not voting for us. But don't worry. That's why we've adopted our deregister millions of you policy, as well as our close polling stations, file lawsuits, and let's spread bullshit about voter fraud policy. And if that's still not enough, well, maybe we'll just cancel the election. Trump 2020. Now get back to work, America. Our stocks won't make themselves go up, you pieces of shit. God bless America, except Portland and Chicago. Authorized by the Department for Sacrificing School Teachers to the Great Bull God to make line go up.
I never felt so free in the choices of my life.
Shit.
Hello, activists. Yay, long time never see. It's been forever since I actually got to do an activist. I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight. And thank God it is funny. It's TGI Friday. So we're going to have a few, we got to talk about a few heavy things. But then I want to dedicate the end of the show to just funny stuff. Just laugh. Because right now, life is just so heavy. You know, you turn on the news, there is no good news. So why don't we just have a few chuckles on a Friday night? But I want to welcome Oz Lefebvre, the man behind the curtain, my engineer with me.
Hey there, Chanda. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you hanging out on a Friday night?
Well, I'm not loaded. I wish I could smoke pot because it would help my Fridays get through better. But I'm doing the best I can. But every time I see you, it cheers me up. So that's the plus there. Hey, Jesus, what's up? Jesus, is it Jesus or Jesus? I keep asking.
It's Jesus. He actually left a message in one of our.
Yeah, he did.
Today.
Yeah.
It's Jesus.
It's Jesus. I need to tattoo that on my brain because I see Jesus all the time. He's always welcome, and it's always nice to have him join us. So yeah, let's. Where are we going tonight? What's first on the menu?
First off, I found this little clip of an interview with George Orwell, which I hadn't seen it before, and it's frightening. It's chilling. So I just want to run a few minutes of that, and then I got a couple of stories, and then I got some chuckles.
You got some chuckles? Well, yeah. Let's see if I can get this. So you want to run the George Orwell clip here, and is that the one with the color bars? Is that up above us right there? Please stand by. That's it, right? I think so. Gina, Black Lives Matter.
Ask me such questions.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like the first one. Let's try it and see if it is. If it isn't, you can beat me with a stick with nails in it. Is it playing?
But he left one final warning.
1984 is, I believe, a quite terrifying masterpiece. So terrifying, in fact, I don't think I should like to read another like it.
I am not absolutely dissatisfied with it. I think it is a good idea, but the execution would have been better if I had not been under the influence of TB when I wrote it.
You once claimed that you have an ability to face unpleasant facts. Is that what you've demonstrated in 1984 by drawing an accurate portrait of the future?
I think that allowing for the book being, after all, a parody, something like 1984 could actually happen. This is the direction the world is going in at the present time. In our world, there will be no emotions except fear, rage, triumph and self-abasement. The sex instinct will be eradicated. We shall abolish the orgasm. There will be no loyalty except loyalty to the party. But always there will be the intoxication of power. Always, at every moment, there will be the thrill of victory, the sensation of trampling on an enemy who is helpless. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. The moral to be drawn from this dangerous nightmare situation is a simple one. Don't let it happen. It depends on you.
I think he nailed it.
Don't let it happen. It depends on you. How horrifying when he says, imagine a boot stomping on a human face forever.
Oh my God.
God, it's just gut wrenching. And so, yeah, I've got my supplies tonight. We got a copy of 1984 and, of course, the Magic 8 Ball, which always, will lead you to the right decision in life.
Well, Jesus is throwing you some good love there. Thanks, Jesus. We you're great too, and we're not just ingratiating you and our supporters. We really, truly love to have somebody join us, no matter if it's one or thousands. It's just great to be able to do this.
You guys are family. I mean, even away from our live streams, we want to know that you guys are okay and how you're doing, and the comments that you guys leave. We're invested in you guys just as much as you're invested in us.
Yeah. I mean, really, truly, it's great. We got another clip coming up here in a minute, but you want
my audio? They're talking about abolish the orgasm. I know. I was like, fuck that. Did you see it said fuck that across the bottom? Now they're coming up for the orgasm. Are you kidding? No. You want to see a bunch of pissed off women? I mean, women have only been liberated 100 years. Try to take the orgasm from us when we just found it. I don't fucking think so. I was like, what is she talking about? How's my audio?
Yeah, you're a little low and I'm a little loud. So let me
let's. We were talking about orgasms while you were gone.
Oh, orgasms. Wow.
We're talking about how they're not going to abolish the orgasm because we just found it. We ain't letting it go.
Okay. I hope that makes an improvement there. So I'll talk a little softer. All right. Yeah.
I got a little closer to my mic too.
Yeah. Where are we at in the grand scheme of things right here now? We got past orgasms. I'm too old to have one. Not really, but yeah.
I wonder if I'm running off my computer audio. Remember when I came in, I thought it was.
Yeah, we hear you for sure.
I'm afraid to unplug my mic and then plug back in, but that would switch it over.
Yeah, I don't. I think you're good enough. I'll check in here in a minute. Okay.
Okay, fine. On with the show.
On with the show.
Damn it. So what do we got coming up? We got this is a good so let's see, a young girl in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, arrested like 3 days ago on the beach by two power tripping cops, and because they don't like how she's dressed.
Well, how is she dressed?
Well, she's wearing a thong.
On a beach?
On a beach.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Don't wear a thong on a beach.
Okay, where are you supposed to wear?
The irony, you'll see the irony when not a goddamn one of them has a mask on.
All right. Well, let me see if I can make this bigger.
Yeah, this is a weird cut, and it was in YouTube cut weird like this, but it's the only place that I've found this video. Nobody's really covered it that I've seen.
All right. Well, let's give it a whirl.
Try to bring you guys clips that nobody else is really pushing.
All right. So we're just gonna start it off at the beginning and run it for.
Just run it for like 2 minutes. I mean, this thing goes on for 25 minutes. For 25 minutes, her and her friends sit there and argue with these cops who are just dumbfounded. They have no law backing them up that says to arrest these women. If they were naked, that would be one thing, but they're not naked.
Well, that's what they're doing in France. They're just wearing their mask on their groin and nothing else. So.
But they've always done that.
Yeah, it's nothing new for them.
Just relax, all right? Well, no. So, she's being detained. She's being detained right now. Okay, all right. Okay, and how is that? How was she just acting in your eyes? That's all I want to see. I just want to. Tell me she's not going to. No, she didn't say that. She asked you. She asked you if she wants, if you can show her the penal code that says, or the law that says.
And you said no.
You come to your office so we can explain to you too.
I can hear you. I'm not comfortable right now. Can I just stay here, please?
No. You're coming to a car and we're just going to show you the ordinance.
I just feel uncomfortable.
I'm asking you to come to my car so I can get out the. If you want to see it, you have to come to the car.
Okay, well, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's really uncomfortable. What is this reasoning? We're not going anywhere. You're not going to what?
So, why is it illegal to have a bikini on the beach?
I literally wear this to the beach every day.
You want us to show you? We're going to show you.
Absolutely.
I want to see it. What the hell?
Plain?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't just show up.
Do they even show it?
Yeah, we just don't show up.
I understand.
Turn right to it. Nudity display specific. Parks.
Well, yeah, it's pretty low on the scale of low, but
Beach access to the public waters or any public property in the view of the public.
I'm not
So
nude.
nobody's nude. There's nobody nude right now.
I'm not nude.
Okay, you're in a phone.
No,
Thong is not
Thong
nude.
is not nude. All right. An anus, a vagina are nude. All right. Just an anus and a vagina are nudity. A thong is not nudity.
No,
Okay.
it's
All
not.
right. Having your nipples exposed is not against the law,
not.
as long as it is not in a sexually explicit manner.
We're just
No, I'm
on-
serious.
Can you please let go of me?
No, you're in handcuffs.
You put me in handcuffs for being in a thong.
As long as it's not in a sexually explicit manner, and there's there's nothing sexually explicit about this.
get out the manual, guys. Anatomy 101.
No, they have to call in.
Okay, nude, in the nude. This is not considered nudity.
All right.
It goes on for 25 minutes. They fight back and forth. It's the same argument for 25 minutes. And basically, she says they finally bring in like a captain or a sergeant or something, and he has a mask on. And, you know, basically they admit that somebody had called them in and complained. Busybody, you know, maybe somebody who was a little bit heavier, maybe a little bit older, whose husband rubbernecked those girls as he walked by.
Mrs. Kravitz, what the fuck?
That on her beach, you know. And so, but they, you know, they pretty much just let her go. They didn't even warn her. There was no written anything. To me, this was just two young cops power tripping. You know, it's examples like this that, you know, totally fuel the fire that these guys need better training, that, you know, that they just do whatever the hell they want. The cops can do whatever they want. You know, what course of action would she have had they arrested her? She would have had to wait till she was arraigned, go before a judge, and wait for it to be thrown out or proven that it was stupid, right?
And this is important in the day of law enforcement as far as...
Right. They took up almost an hour with this. An hour in South Carolina and Myrtle Beach. You can't tell me there's something better going on?
Yeah, you would
Especially
think.
with COVID. And not a damn one of them had a mask on. Who cares that she has a thong on? She don't have a mask on.
Well, maybe they wanted a date. No.
Right, that's just it too. You know, I'm a pretty girl. You know how many times I've been pulled over by cops who want to know who I am, want my information, but of course they don't come right out and ask for it. They fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That happened many times to me. So yeah, this is just disgusting, and I hadn't seen many people covering it, so I was like, well, you know, there goes another right. Can't wear a freaking bikini on the beach.
No bikini. That's a drink, isn't it? A bikini on the beach. That's a drink.
Bikini on the beach.
That's a drink. Yeah, I think it is a drink. Yeah, I think it's a drink. Okay. Well, I feel very sorry for the young lady that was hassled for wearing a thong and or a bikini at the beach. I think.
I love Jesus' comment. He says, "Well, it could have been worse. Chris Christie could have been in a thong." Now that I can understand.
Yeah, no shit. Now that's something that'll make your brain swell right there. I mean, wow. I would never do anything like that. So now back in the day, I would have worn a Speedo to the beach, and that was just what people were wearing in my day and age. And right now, I would never wear a Speedo to the beach. I'd probably wear some rip shorts, you know.
I would have worn a thong to the beach, but you know, that's everybody's personal, you know, with your personal relationship with your own body is what makes it, you know, to go to the beach and wear stuff like that. So if she feels comfortable enough in her body to do that, more power to her. Mind your own fucking business. Every time I see a clip online of somebody flipping out over something else, it's because they didn't mind their own business.
Yeah,
mind your own business.
I don't know. I think you should ask Joe Rogan to come on your show and discuss this next week. I'm sure he'll have some poignant views on it.
The left busy eating him alive because he talked bad about their savior Biden.
Savior. Oh, Jesus, Jesus Biden.
He definitely has cognitive problems, and this was like 3 days ago, and the left just has had it.
What about the truth do these people don't get? He has cognitive problems. I mean,
They're helping Putin.
Oh, Putin. I'd rather see Putin in a thong than I would rather see Joe Biden. Yeah, why not? Why not?
He it rather nicely.
Yeah, well, there you go. I've seen him with his shirt off doing the muscle man thing. It's like, put a shirt on, man. Anyway, I don't know what to say. Is your sound any better, Jess? Hey, Snorky.
Nobody's complaining.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm just too damn loud. That's my problem.
Be loud. Be loud. It's Friday night.
It's Friday night.
We can't socialize. We can't mingle. You know, Friday nights for me were always Progressive Fridays. At 2:00, I'd meet with the Progressive group. We would do all things Progressive till 5:00, and then we go to lunch, we go to dinner, we go to a movie. We always had some event going on, and now we're just stuck at home.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, it was Friday nights was Don Krishner and Saturday was SNL, and that was it. You know. So
SNL, don't even get me started on those freaking sellouts.
Well, yeah, I know, but they were good back in the day. I mean, John.
You know what? Honestly. Maybe they were always sold out.
Yeah, well, I liked Gilda, and I think the best Captain Kirk imitation I've ever seen was John Belushi, and of course, Chevy Chase did a pretty damn good Spock too, so that was good.
We had Friday night videos. This was before MTV and all of that in the early 80s.
Oh, yeah.
We lived for on Friday nights.
Yeah. Well, in the 70s, we had a show called Love American Style, and that was a gut buster. It was great. So I'm sure some of the more seasoned, more aged members that see this will say, I remember Love American Style on Friday night. Yeah, it was really good. It was great.
Yeah, we used to have good television, but there isn't anymore. It doesn't make them a buck. They don't.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep harping on this. I try and find something that's not Hallmark sickly sweet off the roof of my mouth. It's either funny or entertaining, but it's murder, death, kill. I mean, it's
Christian and clean.
Or
really, really bad.
There's nothing in the middle. There's no The Odd Couples. There's no Three's a Company. That doesn't appeal to people anymore, but I don't want to be bummed out watching somebody getting their guts blown out all the time,
It's been years since I ever actually that I've watched a sitcom like a. Is there even any good ones? I'm trying to think. Is there any good
shit?
ones?
I think there's
that, we had Cheers and
Court,
Come on, there was so many.
Yeah, it was funny shit. The unsinkable Kimmy Schmidt was kind of funny.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, it was okay. You know, at least the first couple of years, and Tina Fey had a hand in that. And
Right.
but no, there's not. Does anybody in the audience have any suggestions on what to watch on the TV or satellite or something? It's all heinous stuff. It's just like, God, I want to laugh, man. But I used to belly laugh at The Odd Couple for that. For what the material they had back in those days. That was pretty funny stuff. So where are we at? I digress.
Let's see. We got a clip of some Portland protesters last night. That is, I find encouraging.
Well, let me page through this. I don't have them set. Is that TikTok? Yeah, that's TikTok, right?
Yeah, that was the one that came via Hunter Boyce. He sent it to me this morning.